wọ́n ní kó lè sáúsá wọ́n ní kó ju tọwọ́ ẹ̀ lẹ̀ ó tún jùlẹ̀ ẹgbọ́n kílẹ̀ tún ní kó lè ó tún ṣe o. bí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn èèyàn tóun tọ̀tọ̀ kùlùlù mọ̀ọ́ká bí wọ́n ti ń jó tí wọ́n ń jó yàgínníyàdò wípé wọ́n fi bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà sílẹ̀. bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni princess àti Iyabo Ojo ń sọ wípé dandan sẹ́ bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà àfilá kò ní lómìnira o yóò sì padà sẹ́wọ̀n dandan ni. bákan náà lóníranran àṣírí tún tú jáde lẹ́yìn tí bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà ti jáde lẹ́wọ̀n wípé ẹ̀sùn tí wọ́n fi kan bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà ẹ̀sùn tí ò lẹ́sẹ̀ ńlẹ̀ òfúùtù fẹ́ẹ̀tẹ̀ asán bá ń sá ni. wọ́n ní bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà ò ṣe nǹkan kan o wọ́n ní gbogbo ohun tí wọ́n ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀sùn tí wọ́n kà sí bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà lẹ́sẹ̀ tó fi lọ sẹ́wọ̀n wọ́n ní gbogbo ẹ̀ pátápátá òun ló jẹ́ wípé wọ́n mastermind ẹ̀ ní o Iyabo Ojo òun ló sì mastermind ẹ̀. ẹ wo nínú fọ́nrán yìí ẹ gbọ́ wìnrìnwìnrìn. ó dà ó yá ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́ sí Iyabo Ojo àti princess àti Yèyé Mẹ̀ṣọ́ tí wọ́n sọ sí bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà o.
Well, I know some of you might have heard the news, but I felt that yesterday was not the right time. Everybody needed to enjoy their, movie nights, maybe whatever outing, before we give you the not so good news. So, first and foremost, okay, it's no longer news that the convicted serial pedophile and rapist is out, and that's no longer news. But I saw some things and I felt like, no, it's better. So this video, before I start, I might not be able to read comments because obviously I'm on multiple platforms. So, but if I can get somebody to do admin, I don't mind. So, first and foremost, like I said, it's not too good news. And I'll tell you why. Let me start with the good news first. The good news is, like I said years ago, and I've kept on saying, during investigations, we found out that Olanrewaju James Omiyinka, aka Baba Ijesha, we found out that he had dozens of, victims. So I speak for myself when I say I spoke and met with about 12 of his victims. So the first news is that at least those of his victims who couldn't speak out, or there's no how you can make it up to somebody who has had to, suffer that kind of violence from anybody, any form of abuse, especially by a minor, so there's really nothing you can do that will compensate for their pain or what they've been through. So, but I know that on one side, some of them feel as if maybe they got little justice, because we all know Olanrewaju James Omiyinka, aka Baba Ijesha, should be behind bars for life. But, now, the number 2 one is, for the few years that he was incarcerated, there were no new victims, at least from him. We've seen so many other cases. We've seen the ones that really ended like badly, but at least for those years, Olanrewaju James Omiyinka, aka Baba Ijesha, stayed away. He was not able to harm anyone. So that's another upside. Now, the third upside is that now everyone is aware. So before I continue, this video is for the few sane Nigerians who believe that children need to be protected, loved, provided for. People who believe that rape or assault, sexual assault, is evil. This video is for those who still wish to, how do I say it, protect whether their own children or other people from this kind of horrible experience. If you don't fall under the category of these people I've mentioned, you don't have any business here. Except maybe you just feel, I must see Princess Timbari, Princess Molly. But I know some of you, you are, how do I say, some of you are internet stalkers. Like, if you don't see somebody, like, you won't be okay. So, but if you don't fall in this category, this video is not for you. Now, the other upside is people are now aware. So, schools, when they see him now, they know to be very careful. If you own a school and you see Olariwaju James Omiyinka, aka Baba Ijesha, around your school premises, you know what to do. Hotels, because he's a known serial pedophile and serial rapist. I'm saying this clearly because he also has adult victims. And I'm sure, you know, if you need to know more about that, just watch my old videos. We're not going over that now. So it's not a matter of, oh, because I'm not a child. No. He does it to children and also to adults. There have been women who have come out. So that's another one. Then landlords. Landlords now know that this is the person that Olariwaju James Omiyinka, aka Baba Ijesha, is. So you don't have an excuse. Okay? Now, I saw some things, some people sent me a link, and also people have been calling me, oh, this is what they saw online. Look, this video is for intelligent people. You know me, Moraye Clouds. You get any tickle batty. It's people who don't have a purpose, or who, I don't know, who don't have like focus in life, that will say, oh, they want to live on cloud chasing. I'm way past that. Okay, now you know. So if anything happens after this time, okay, before you tag me and say, oh, Princess, and she said it, oh, justice for, no, now you now know. Now, Baba Ijesha, Olariwaju James Omiyinka, aka Baba Ijesha, was sentenced to 16 years total. 5 years on one count, 5 years on another count, 3 years on one count, 3 years on another count. 5 plus 5 is 10, plus 3 is 13, plus another 3 is 16. That's the total number of years that he was sentenced to. But the judge asked that he serves the term concurrently. I'm saying this slowly because for those who have been messaging me, so that you will understand, I don't want messages or whatever to break down. And for those of you, some of you have coconut head, until you enter the lion's den. So 16 years, those counts, it was 4 count charges, 5, 5, 3, and 3. When the judge says somebody should serve terms concurrently, it means that the terms will run together, concurrently, together. So instead of serving 5 and coming back to serve 5, he will run the term together. So in total, 16, but you will have to serve 5 because 5 is the highest. For those of us who know mathematics. So 5-year term, another 5-year term, 3 years and 3 years. But he's serving the whole term together. So this is my hand, 5. Now, the jail calendar, for those who have been incarcerated before, they will tell you, is 8 months a year. We have 12 months in our calendar, but the jail calendar is 8 months. So, if you multiply 8 by 5, how much do you get? You get 40 months. 40 months. That's what you get. Now, if you count, so this is 4 now. 5 years, 5 years, 3 years, 3 years. He's serving it together concurrently. Now, we are multiplying this 5 years by 8 months. This 5 by 8, that's 40 months. Now we'll go back to when he started his incarceration, July 14th. So we count together. July 14th, 2022 to 2023, a year, to 2024, 2 years, to 2025, 3 years. That is 3 years. 3 years is 36 months. 3 years in normal calendar is 36 months. Now, you look at the 36 months, subtract it from 40 that he was supposed to serve, you have 4 months left. Okay? That is August, September, October, November. That is he has served his full term for this offense that I reported. He has served his full term. 5 years concurrent, 5 times 8 months, which is the prison calendar, that's 40 months. From July 2022 to July 2025, that's 36 months. The remaining 4 months, August, September, October, November. So those of you remember it was sentenced on the 14th of July. So he has served his full term. Why am I saying this? It's no secret that Yomi Fabiyi tried his best to turn this case on his head, to do sort. We know he's a serial, rape sympathizer, and he's also been accused severally of some of his colleagues of sexual assault. So Yomi Fabiyi, we know, will try to, I don't know, maybe weave around or make stories. There is no story. There is no need to make any story. Besides, I still don't understand why anyone wants to make story for a rapist or a self-confessed rapist, because I believe the videos are. So if you've not seen the video, you can still go. It's there on my page, Princess Damilola Foundation. You can still watch the video. But at least one of the videos is pinned, so you won't need to scroll too much. That's another thing I want to point out. So for those of you who are saying, he's out, God will punish her, he's finally out. I don't really understand the depth of your understanding. But I want to ask you, how will God punish me for somebody serving a sentence? Do you think God supports child defilement or rape? Do you think there are some countries that if this happens, we all know that
Baba Ijesha, number 1. Àwa níjà tẹ́lẹ̀, màá gbà yín nímọ̀ràn pé ẹ má ṣe ṣó, ẹ má sọ nǹkan kan. Ẹ ń ṣẹni tó máa sọ̀rọ̀ náà tẹ́lẹ̀, ṣùgbọ́n màá gbà yín nímọ̀ràn pé kẹ́ má sọ nǹkan kan. Etí ò sí mọ́ orí dàpọ̀ láìgì. Nǹkan tó bàjẹ́ ó ti bàjẹ́. Iyabo Ojo ó ti ṣe worst ẹ̀ fún yín. Ojú àpá kò lè dàbí ojú ara láyéláyé. You have to walk with the stigma for the rest of your life. I hope you'll be able to advise any youth in future tí wọ́n bá ń go through irú nǹkan tí Iyabo Ojo máa ń ṣe fún àwọn èèyàn. I hope you'll be able to advise them to speak up. Baba Ijesha, mo parọ́ kan mọ́ yín nígbà tẹ́ wà níbi tán fi yín sí. Mo ní 2019 nígbà tí Iyabo Ojo àti Ràkúnmí Onígbáná bẹ̀rẹ̀. Mo ní pé ẹ pè mí pé kí n má sọ nǹkan kan. Mo wá sọ nǹkan kan fún yín. Mo ní Baba Ijesha, mo ní ohun tó ń ṣe fún mi. Mo ló máa ṣẹlẹ̀ sẹ́yìn náà ọjọ́ kan. Mo níjọ́ títí yín bá máa ṣẹlẹ̀, mo ní ẹ̀mí survive. Ẹni nǹkan tẹ́ ṣàfẹ́ sọ fún mi ni pé kí n má sọ nǹkan kan mọ́. Mi ò lè sọ nǹkan kan mọ́. Mo fara gba búlì yẹn tí nǹkan fi bàjẹ́ tán. Ṣùgbọ́n mo dúpẹ́ lọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run pé ó dá ẹ̀mí mi sí. Mo ṣe show kan lánàá. Mo gbé ẹ̀rí síta. Bí Iyabo ṣe gba àdírẹ́sì ilé mi London Gist Lover. Bí Iyabo Ojo ṣe kó wá sínú estate ní Gẹ́rẹ́ tí mo wẹ́ẹ̀dì. Bí Iyabo Ojo ṣe gbé Fọlá Sàríyù sínú ilé ẹ̀. Gbogbo bí mo ṣe ṣe show yẹn tán. Àwọn abiyamọ kan rí. Ṣùgbọ́n lójú àwọn ẹlòmíì kí ló ń sọ náà ni. Baba Ijesha lálákọ̀ọ́kọ́ gbogbo àwọn tó ń kí ẹ congratulations lẹ́nu 99.9% wọn ló rán ẹlẹ́wọ̀n. Lọ fìyẹn sọ́wọ́ sí ẹ má fi jẹun ẹ̀gbọ́n mi. Gbogbo ìṣẹ̀dá tó ń kí ẹ kú oríire ní ìlú mi ní 100%, 99.9%. Lálẹ́ yìí nígbà kan gbọ́ pé ó jáde, ó yẹ kí àwọn fans yẹ, ó yẹ kán gbé placard pé justice for Ijesha. Ó yẹ kí society call fún immediate arrest Iyabo Ojo. bọ̀ wá rí wípé wọ́n kí ẹ káàbọ̀ torí àwọn náà rán ẹ lọ. I will just advise you as a sister, ẹ pa òbóró mọ́, aṣọ òbó ọmọ yẹ mọ́, ọmọ yẹ tí mi ò bó wọjà. I just feel for you. I feel for you. Tó bá pé ní 2019 tí Iyabo Ojo àti Ràkúnmí tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ tírú yín bá dìde tẹ́ ẹ pé irú bàbá wa Prince Jídé Kòsọ́kọ́, tẹ́ ẹ pé bàbá wa tẹ́ ẹ pé àwọn èèyàn, ṣùgbọ́n it has been part of you guys to tell the victims to keep quiet. Baba Ijesha tọkàn yín bá balẹ̀ tó dáadáa nígbà tí wọ́n ní kí a wá gba bẹ́ẹ̀lì yín, ọjọ́ tó ní ká wá gba bẹ́ẹ̀lì yín ó kù ọ̀la àbọ̀túnla Iyabo Ojo gbé voice Mr. Lawal síta, Iyabo Ojo gbé Fọláwá sunkún fọmọ ìtọrọ bára lórí cyberspace. Ẹlẹ́dàá yín rí mi wípé mi ò dalẹ̀ yín o, ibi tá a fọ̀rọ̀ sí lọ̀rọ̀ ṣì wà. Ó kù ọ̀la àbọ̀túnla ká wá gbà yín sílẹ̀ nígbà tẹ́ ẹ búra fún mi pé ẹ ṣe. Ó kù ọ̀la gbogbo tán ní ká lọ fi perfect bẹ́ẹ̀lì yín là ń wá, Iyabo Ojo fi gbé voice Fọláwá. Then Dorcas Sọjí wọ́n gbé gbogbo Mr. Lawal síta. Iyabo Ojo destroy so many things. Ọ̀dọ̀ Iyabo Ojo ni mo ti mọ̀ wípé tí Iyabo Ojo bá fẹ́ ba yí àwọn èèyàn jẹ́, ó máa ń gbé ṣìbáṣìbo lé gbogbo olùrànlọ́wọ́ èèyàn lọ́wọ́. Gbogbo ìṣẹ̀dá tó fẹ́ gbé ṣìbáṣìbo lálàánú mi lọ́wọ́, ọ̀run bá mi há lẹ́tà ikú òjijì fún tọmọtọmọ ẹ̀. Ọ̀run fi kú ọ̀kadà pa lọ́kùnrin lóbìnrin lọ́mọdé lágbà. Talẹ́ni náà tó fẹ́ gbé ìdààmú hílà hílò pìtìpìtì ayé bá olùrànlọ́wọ́ mi ọ̀run dìde bá mi já okùn ẹ̀mí ẹ̀ lójijì ó fi ṣẹ̀sín àgbáyé. Iyabo Ojo has done her worst. Baba Olofana stood for you, and Iyabo Ojo did not allow the man to stay long. I can imagine the level of bullied that made the man to buy everybody that wants to help you. Iyabo Ojo went for them mercilessly. Baba Ijesha, tẹ́ bá wo photo mi bí mo ṣe bímọ tán, àánú Ọlọ́run lẹ fi rí èmi náà o. Gbogbo ìṣẹ̀dá tó dìde tán fẹ́ ràn yín lọ́wọ́ pátá ni Iyabo Ojo ló ṣàbùrú fún. Nígbà tẹ́ ẹ̀ sí nlé, ó gbé òun very dark man jáde lọ́ndà same this law. Ó ní pé àwa náà ó là jí 90,000 gold 91,000 sorry mi ṣe mistake okay torí gold 91,000. Wọ́n pè nìkan ní ẹ̀má ìkí dárúkọ àwọn náà sunkún lórí Iyabo Ojo gbá wọn lọ ẹ̀ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ èèyàn lẹ́yìn tẹ̀sí ńlé ara àwọn tó jọ ṣe kéèsì yín ọmọ tí wọn náà kú. Iyabo Ojo ló gbọ́ ọmọ lọ London, wọ́n ti òkú ọmọ mọ́ Naira Marley náà tún lọ ẹ̀wọ̀n. A ní gbogbo yín tẹ̀ ń tẹ̀lé Iyabo Ojo tẹ́lẹ̀ gbèjà Iyabo Ojo àdàbí tó bá jẹ́ pé orí òtítọ́ ní Iyabo Ojo dúró sí. Àmọ́ tó bá jẹ́ pé Iyabo Ojo jẹ́ ẹ̀dá tó fẹ́ràn aburú sí ìṣẹ̀dá tí ò ṣẹ́, gbogbo yín pátápátá tẹ̀ ń gbèjà Iyabo Ojo ẹ máa mọ sàárẹ̀ àwọn ọmọ yìí agbára àwọn tó nílé ayé. Gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n gbèjà yín, kódà màmá Rainbow ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ dé lọ́dún yìí, màmá dáadáa kọ́ ló ń bá mi lọ́rẹ̀ mi wọn kárí wọn pẹ́pẹ́pẹ́ kọ́ rí wa kó jẹ̀pẹ́. Àwa ò tẹ́rú tó lè celebrate ìyá Rainbow torí a sì fẹ́ kẹ́mi màmá wá gùn. Iyabo Ojo máa lọ búlì ìyá, àrọ̀rá ń ṣàdúrà fún ìyá dáadáa lábẹ́ ilé mi. Folúkẹ́ Dáramọ́lá Ọlọ́run ló gba òun náà sílẹ̀ o. Baba Ijesha, ìmọ̀ràn tí mo máa gbà yín ni wípé lálàkọ́kọ́ very dark man, I don't know if you can bring Ijesha to your platform for interview and if you can help Ijesha. Very dark man, for those that knows very dark man, I'm begging you guys, kindly tag very dark man. Very dark man, if anybody helps Ijesha, Iyabo Ojo may waste their life. As for my own side, I will continue to do my little. And I will continue to expose Iyabo Ojo further. But as for you, very dark man, you have a very genuine platform. We don't mind if you can render assistance for Baba Ijesha. For the immigration service, our prison, whatever, our prison stuff. Ìrànlọ́wọ́ tẹ́ bá lè bá wa ṣe fún image Baba Ijesha tó bá lè mówó wá fún. At the same time, ó lè jẹ́ ambassador for so many things. Ẹ lè organize àwọn wọ́n ì máa ń bá àwọn ọkùnrin sọ̀rọ̀ seminars kí Baba Ijesha máa rí nǹkan fi jẹun. Ẹ mọ̀ pé kò ní sẹ́ni tó fẹ́ pè síṣẹ́. Ẹni tó bá pe Ìjẹ̀ṣà sí iṣẹ́, Iyabo Ojo ready àti pa ẹni yẹn. Ẹ̀yin society, ẹ̀yin lè ràn Ìjẹ̀ṣà lọ́wọ́. Individual cannot help Ijesha. Ẹ rí pé Iyabo Ojo tún ti ń fi private account sọ wípé ọmọ tó ń fi purọ́ mọ́ Ìjẹ̀ṣà ó ló máa live with trauma. That's Iyabo Ojo. How many of you have seen the comments? The lady has to live with trauma. Iyabo Ojo nìyẹn. Ministry of Justice, our amiable governor. Ẹ má gbàgbé pé Iyabo Ojo ó ṣe ti Ìjẹ̀ṣà ó mú jẹ. Ó gbé òwú very dark man jáde ó mú jẹ. Ó ṣe case ìdúmọ̀tà against Lizzy Anjorin ó mú jẹ. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin politician tẹ́ ń wò mí lálẹ́. That is a blow and is a point that may affect political career of the ruling party. Lẹ́yìn tí Iyabo Ojo ti ṣe kàtán, she may pledge her loyalty with APC in order to destroy the image of APC. Iyabo Ojo may pledge her loyalty to LP just to destroy their image. And if PDP adopt Iyabo Ojo, it is going to be F9 for them. And for those of you, then Iyabo Ojo ṣe ambassador. As you can see what Iyabo Ojo used to do now, as you can see what he has done to people, innocent people. Tó bá lọ patronize àwọn tí Iyabo Ojo polówó fún, bó ṣe máa lọ ẹ̀wọ̀n gbére, àbí kán ju ẹ sódò, àbí kán pa ẹ́ kán gbé òkú ẹ lọ. Tó bá rí pé Iyabo Ojo àbí ọmọ Iyabo Ojo wọ́n polówó fún yàn kan. Don't forget Mohbad is still in mortuary. Don't forget Mohbad is still in mortuary. Ìwọ kò lọ rajà lọ́wọ́ àwọn tí Iyabo Ojo polówó fún. Àbí kó rajà lọ́wọ́ àwọn tí ọmọ Iyabo Ojo polówó fún. Ìwọ dẹ́jà Ọlọ́run kó rajà lọ́dọ̀ àwọn tí Esabod polówó fún. Ìwọ dẹ́jà. Ẹ̀já ni kí wọ́n dá kó sọ pé kò sí ọ̀nà máa ṣẹlẹ̀. Ta ló fún mi lówó, ta ló fẹ́ sọ fún mi ní mo ti fẹ́ rajà. Ìwọ sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Ogun ní ṣi ni mú èpè kì í ṣìyàn jà. Ọmọdé búrò kó ń bojú wẹ̀yìn. Òjò kó lolúwéré ń pààyàn. Tó o bá lọ rajà lọ́wọ́ anybody tí Iyabo Ojo polówó fún. Pẹ̀lú gbogbo aburú tí Iyabo Ojo ti ṣe fún àwọn èèyàn. Àti Iyabo o, àtàwọn tó gbé polówó fún o, àtẹ̀yìn tẹ́ lọ patronize àwọn tó gbé polówó fún Iyabo àbí tó gbé polówó fún ọmọ Iyabo Ojo. Gbogbo yẹn pátápátá. Ẹ jẹ́ kúrò, ẹ mọ̀ kúrò.
Irọ́ èmi kọ́, Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ mọ̀ kúrò, Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ ń jẹ kúrò. Àti gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń gbọ́ mi pátápátá àti gbogbo olólùfẹ́ kan ní Gist Entertainment TV lágbà lọ́wọ́. Ó yá ẹ dákun ẹ má gbàgbé, ẹ máa drop comment yín sábẹ́ comment section fídíò yìí, ẹ sì máa like ẹ máa share ẹ bá ń pín kó délé kó dóko dáadáa. Ẹ máa retí apá kejì o. Kí ni ó ṣẹlẹ̀ lẹ́yìn tí Baba Ijesha ti jáde lẹ́wọ̀n? Ẹ wò yóò lọ fà gan ni.
Mo ti jáde o, mo ṣe jáde náà ni. So mo ṣe fẹ́ kúrò níbẹ̀, mo wá èèyàn tó máa fẹ́ wá bí tí màá lọ. So mo ní kí n sọ fún yín, ìṣègùn ẹ̀kọ́ àdúró ti ojú òní tí yín ṣègùn. Ó máa pè yín tó orí jẹun fọ́ mi, fẹ́ wá bí tí mo tẹ̀sí kọ́kọ́ lé ọ̀lẹ́ lásìnà. Ẹ ṣé, ìṣègùn. Thank you.